And now, Splunk's Cybersecurity 60-second charity challenge. Remember the rules. You've got to get through an entire subject in 60 seconds, or you donate to today's charity of choice. Good luck!
All right, so the challenge this week is about artificial intelligence and cyber threat intelligence. And this is following an announcement from Recorded Future that they are rolling out generative AI to kind of help synthesize data and help with their threat intelligence platform. And so my question to both of you today is just your thoughts on what role AI can play in cyber threat intelligence and any concerns you might have about using that in that process. So who wants to go first?
Mick, I believe you're the undefeated champion pretty much this year.
I think I'll keep my streak going by having you go first again.
So, some disclosure here. Everyone should know Recorded Future, we're very good friends with. I believe they're official Splunk partner, so there's no right or wrong here regarding their announcement, although Mick and I may have different thoughts on where AI in threat intelligence goes through. We didn't actually pick a charity this round, Mick, so I think actually there's a little bit of a lag here. We've never done this before. But if someone in the audience wants to put forward a charity, we'll pick one of the ones that's put out by the people watching. And if not, then we'll donate to ACLU because that's something important to all of us. And Mick especially, who probably needs their help more than the rest
Wait,
of us.
I have a 501. Let me put my 501.
Not jeans. We're not talking about blue jeans. Yeah, I know. That was pretty clever. I'm really
Stop delaying.
I'm thinking.
Who's going first?
All right. This is mostly because I did not have a chance to write this, but I have been living and breathing generative AI for the last 4 weeks. So we will see how this goes. Mick, I'm going to lose, but I'm going to love losing to you once again. Drew, let's go through this. Okay, so the general concept here is that artificial intelligence, generative AI, which I want to be very clear, I put in a different category than AI pre-generative AI, right? You look at the RSA show floor, you see AI everywhere for the last 10 years. We're not talking about that. We're talking about augmentation. So for me, generative AI, which also could be, in my opinion, pretty much synonymous with iterative AI, allows you to ask questions and then have text come back in a fun, easy to read way. ChatGPT does this extremely well. For example, I went on a ChatGPT the other day and tried to have a quick, succinct explanation of what APT41 was so I could give that to a friend. I said, describe APT41, explain like I'm 5 bullet points, 20 words. It worked phenomenally. Here's the problem with AI or generative AI today. It lies to you by omission. You don't know exactly what you're going to get. So until you have full fidelity and faith in the answers that come back from generative AI, you're going to have issues with any intelligence project created from it. So you have to make sure you have a subject matter expert who's looking at the data as an augmentation.
Okay. Nick, are you ready?
All right.
I think I'm ready. All right, Drew, cue it up. So, bored, so I was reading Dickens, so, the reference kind of stuck with me. It's like a tale of two cities, this AI tale from Recorded Future. Right, on one hand, the positive outcomes, there's going to be faster response times. Generative AI is going to help you write reports. It's going to be thorough. Grammarly is kind of like the same thing that we're doing now. So I think the report writing going to get better, response times are going to get faster. On the other hand, the negative outcomes, the worst of times, the AI is going to be super biased, but it's going to be confident in that bias. So you're not really going to be able to tell if it's a false positive or not. The temporal nature of threat actor infrastructure, I think, is going to be a problem for any model that gets thrown at it. And also, it still goes back to the issue of telemetry. Your model is going to be biased based on the data you throw at it, and your telemetry is going to be biased. So anything you generate from that is going to be biased as well. So take that into account. It's a double-edged sword like anything else with AI.
All right, Mick is the winner, and I'll say why. You both had a great response.
Wasn't even a thought there. You didn't even try to let me down easy. You should have done. Fucking done.
Well, first of all, bias, obviously, that's a concern and an accuracy, right? But you also mentioned the temporal nature of threat actors, right? Like changing infrastructure, new, clustering activity groups coming up. And that's something that AI, I think, might struggle with because AI exceeds the best with, set rules and set data sets, right? And if this is something new and something evolving, I think that would be more difficult to track effectively.
I think you're being mean to AI. There's something about confidently incorrect people of bias. Like, I don't know, that just resonates with me. And
But I guess it depends on how you're using AI for the job, right? Like if you're relying on it completely, or are you using it as a tool to help facilitate your
I'm
process?
just
And I guess
saying,
that's really
Drew,
the question.
most incredible producer,
Yeah.
disagrees with you, Audra. And I think you'll find that in the AI revolution, Drew and I will come out on top.
We'll be on the other side of the robots. Oh, you
Yeah.
understand. All right. Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
you should both donate. I don't know. Mick is not the
Exactly.
winner. That's
Okay,
what
what we
Drew
don't
said.
have, though, is the donation location. So if you're watching, there's a little bit of a lag. Feel free to throw up a charity that you care about, and we'll pick one as we kind of keep going through, because I think we're ready for a deep dive.